Good morning, students. Today you will learn about body mass index and sustainability of development. What is body mass index? It is a method to measure whether a person is undernourished or overweight. How is it done? Body mass index. First of all, a person weight in kilogram is taken. Weight is measured in kilograms, then that weight is divided by the square of height. First of all, weight is measured in kilograms, then height is measured in meters, then weight is divided by the square of height, and in this way we get a number. If the number is less than 18.5, it means a person is undernourished, and if weight is 25 or more than 25, it means person is overweight. Body mass index is used to measure whether a person is overweight or undernourished. First of all, a person's weight is taken in kilograms, height is measured in meters, then weight is divided by the square of heights. If we get number less than 18.5, it means a person is undernourished, and if it is more than 25, it means person is overweight. Next, there is sustainability of development. What is sustainable development? The development which takes place without making any type of damage to the environment, that is known as sustainable development. And this development is the demand of the day. The development which takes place without damaging the environment is known as sustainable development. Suppose any country is well developed at the present time, but if it overuses its resources, in future time there will be so many problems. If we want that this level of development go further, so there is need of sustainable development not only by one country, it is required by whole of the world. Here two examples are given. First example is of groundwater in India, and second is exhaustion of natural resources. Let's look at groundwater in India. Recent evidence suggests that the groundwater is under serious threat of overuse in many parts of the country. There are many states in our country where agriculture is the main activity, and to get maximum output, farmers grow three crops on the same field. For that purpose, there is need of more water, and if there is not proper system of canals, then farmers take underground water with the help of tube wells. That's why the water level is decreasing day by day. Here is given about 300 districts have reported a water level decline of 4 meters during the last 20 years. Means in last 20 years, in 300 districts, the water level has decreased more than 4 meters. It means the water level is decreasing. In another 25 years, 60% of the country would be doing the same if the present way of using this resource continue. And this is mainly in the areas of Punjab, Western UP, areas of Central and South India, some coastal areas, and the growing urban settlements. In these areas, extraction of underground water is very common. We know water is a renewable resource. We can use it again, we can renew it. But if we use more than what is being replenished by rain, then we will be overusing this resource. Water can be replenished by rain, but if the amount of using water is maximum, means it can't be replenished. It means we are overusing and one day it would be ended. Next, exhaustion of natural resources. An example is given of crude oil reserves. Here in the Middle East, it's shown that how many reserves are there: 1,000 million barrels. In Middle East, there are 803,000 million barrels, and number of years reserves will last, means only for about 70 years. The crude oil in Middle East will exist because we are extracting it at a large scale. In United States of America, 48,000 million barrels, and it would come to an end within 10.5 years. And in whole world, there are 1691.5 thousand million barrels that would last up to 50.5 years. It means the pace. It means using of using of crude oil can't keep pace with its replenishment. It takes millions of years to be formed, but we are using at very fast speed. That's why it can't be last long. We know it is very important for the development. Crude oil is required. There is a need to produce electricity, need oil in vehicles, but if we consume it at a large scale, then in next 50-60 years the reserves of crude oil would be ended and it would create so much problem. So it is required that instead of using crude oil, we should use renewable sources of energy. Consequences of environmental degradation do not respect national or state boundaries. Means if there is environmental degradation means to reduce the quality of environment. If there is pollution in environment, that is environmental degradation. If there is environmental pollution, it doesn't mean that it affected to only one state, one country, or a few countries. Consequences of environmental degradation don't respect national or state boundaries. Means if there is environmental degradation, the whole of the world would be affected due to it. Our future is linked together. Sustainability of development is comparatively a new area of knowledge in which scientists, economists, philosophers, and other social scientists are working together. In which area philosophers, economists, and other social scientists working together? Sustainability of development. Thank you.